It's either you're gonna repent or you're gonna perish. Thus said the Lord. Feel me?
Lots for my people. What? They have cast lots for my people.
That idol can do nothing for you. You'll cast that away right now, brother. Hey, and me and my brothers gonna rejoice, and the angels gonna rejoice.
To keep the 7 days secret.
That they want to keep the Sabbath secret.
The white man's book. This is the book of
With shit. What? With shit. All this advertising. With shit.
And I ain't in it playing games about prophecy. It's surely gonna come to pass.
The Israelites are God's chosen people, right? And they are above all the other nations on earth.
Follow me, and I will make some mighty Hebrew kings. They had felonies. They used to call my brothers felons. Now they mighty priests. Esau humbled down and kissed his boot. Boy, get on your knees.
The Torah is for Buddhism, Judaism more than for practices of all religions. Honestly, when it comes down to the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible, they all focus on the same things. They just have different ways of breaking it down, honestly.
No, she had 4. She had 3 girls.
Yeah, the Torah is what we know as the first 5 books of the Bible.
Right.
Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy, right?
Yes.
That makes up the Torah. So to be like a proper Muslim, you gotta believe in the Torah, the Injil, right?
Yeah.
And the prophets, right?
Right.
So with that being said, don't you gotta refer always back to the Bible if you need any type of questions?
Yes.
Right. So you know that actually said, pull that up in the surah. I believe it was that Surah 1 what?
240. Khan, this is Surah 2:40. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I have bestowed upon you, and fulfill my covenant upon you, that I will fulfill your covenant from me, and be afraid of only me.
This is Surah 4:136. Believers believe in Allah and His messenger, and in the book He has revealed to His messengers, and in the book He revealed before.
Right. So you always got to refer back to the Bible. Like it don't matter what it is, because also the Quran states that the Israelites, you know, the Israelites here, right? The Israelites are God's chosen people.
Right.
Right. So Islam, where do Islam come from? Exactly.
It comes from the Middle East.
Right, what you know as Ishmael, right?
Yes.
So if Ishmael was cast off, right, but God had the Israelites over here, why people following Islam when Islam is really take from the Bible and then they not the chosen people of the Bible?
Because the Bible get mixed in with Christianity, and Christianity is from Christ, which is God's chosen son. And then they say God is Lord, so I think people get confused when they start doing that, and so they just back away from it, because then it's just be like, okay, Jesus is our brother, Jesus is God's son. Then they say we're all God's children. So then they say, oh, well, for you to get to God, you got to go through Jesus. But for me to get to my mother or my father, I don't go through my brother. I don't go through my sister. I go straight to my parent. So I think that's where people get confused from, and they would rather back off, because when you go through Islam, you go straight to Allah. You go straight to the source. You don't go through anybody.
But don't you gotta go through Muhammad?
No, they don't go through Muhammad. Muhammad is like what you call that, not even praised like Jesus is. He is a prophet. He is acknowledged, but he is not praised like Jesus. Muhammad's not praised like Jesus at all.
You wanna know why Muhammad is not praised like Jesus? But it's because Christ is actually come from the chosen lineage of the Israelites, right? So him coming from actually the chosen lineage, because if I tell you that we're not Christians, We're not Christians at all, but we believe in the Bible because the Bible don't teach that Christ is God.
Right.
Right? The Bible don't teach that at all.
But the church do.
But the church do, but we don't.
Exactly.
But we read the same text, and we could go in the text that show you differently. We could
Right.
show you that, to show you that Christ never said, I'm God.
That's why people will listen to y'all standing right here on this street, then they will listen to some,
Most people don't
somebody.
listen to a sister.
You'd
be surprised.
They probably don't.
You'd be surprised, sister. Nobody come listen to
Oh
us.
man, they probably don't because the way y'all are, they probably thinking that that's, and then you say in the Bible and you instantly say in the Bible, so they probably instantly thinking like you
Right.
coming at them like preachers doing, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Until you see where I was like just walking because I'm thinking that too. But then I'm like, no, let me see though, you feel me? Because I see the rest of everything that y'all have out here, you know what I'm saying? And I know the symbols, I know everything that, see, you got everything. It's not like you just, oh, well, no, you, like, yeah, like you trying to badger me into it. Like, you trying to be like, oh, you don't believe in Christ, then I'm just going to spin off on you. Like,
Yeah, no, that's not what we do. Our whole duty is to show people who they are according to the Bible.
Right.
And show them the validity, how truthful the Bible is compared to what everybody was
Yeah,
taught.
and I was hoping y'all spoke with intellect so my son could see that too, you know?
Yeah, because like you said, sister, we don't believe in religion. That's not, the Bible's not a religious text. I know
Right.
it's being used as a
It
religious
is.
text.
In the craziest ways. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the difference between...
Just like they got the people over there.
Well,
they
yeah,
what they doing?
what they call
Jehovah's Witnesses, yeah. Yeah.
So we gonna come from the Bible, but we not coming at a Christianity perspective or
Right.
religious perspective. We going off of basically like the Bible is a history book,
Right.
and we gonna read it as history because how do you know our history before slavery?
After or before?
Slavery. Do you know any history that was going on? What happened?
Like that we were already here, moving around, doing our own thing. You talking about people in general, or
talking
like
about our people? Talking
black
about
people?
so-called blacks, Hispanics,
Oh,
Native Americans.
people of color.
People
Okay.
of color. What were we doing before slavery? Because that's what we started at slavery for.
We were rulers. We were travelers.
Right.
We were doing everything. Healers. Everything.
Right?
Yeah.
So why do in our history when they talk about us, they start at
They only
slavery?
because they like people to be in slavery states of mind so they can control it.
Let me get started at 1711, right? So I'm gonna show you something, sister. The Bible is a heritage book. It's a history book. It's a
Right.
constitution book. It's a literary history book on what we know as the Israelites, right? Bring this up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, and verse 11. It says,
Bring that up.
besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
For what?
For inheritance.
For a heritage, sister. So the Bible is really a heritage book that shows about a group of people, which are the Israelites, and where what their God and what was they doing in their culture, right? Which we could show you that Islam took from it, right?
Right.
Right.
They say that though. In the aftermath, they do say that.
Right. So now I'm gonna ask you a question. So, sister, do we want the the original brand or we want the off brand?
I want everything. I know.
You want everything? Okay.
I want the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Where you want to learn? You want to know?
Understand.
Exactly, right?
To know the light, you gotta know the dark.
You gotta know the dark. I agree with that because we studied the Quran too to show the I'm gonna say the fallacies in it and show you the difference of where they come from according to the Bible. Right. But my whole spiel of saying that is I'm gonna show you how you will be an Israelite and your son will be an Israelite according to the Bible, and then we could go from there. Right. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15 real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Lord, the Moses told the Israelites that if you don't follow the law, statute, commandments, that these curses is gonna come upon us as a nation of people, as a group of people. We gonna live through these curses, right? We gonna go. You said what?
Of Babylon.
Babylon, right?
And we are.
And, hey, sister on fire. Hey, we are, right? Bring this out. Next verse, King.
Right.
This the first curse.
Right. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
When we look at anywhere in America, sister, wherever we're from, aren't we living in the worst conditions in the cities?
Yes.
Right? And also the importance of the slave field. It was for history to show us, hey, the Lord said you're gonna be cursed in the field as well. Right? That's showing us to show us that, hey, we are the Israelites as so-called black people. right? To show us, hey, our history aligns up with the Bible as well, right? Let me get another curse, King. Which one?
Verse 25. It says, "The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them."
Don't that happens with us, sister? We get smitten, meaning like we get beat down and killed. All these so-called, they even want another couple of sisters. Hey, a sister just got shot down in our own home again, right? All our brothers getting gunned down every day with the police, getting kneed on the neck, George Floyd. All these things, we get smitten, and it said we're gonna flee 7 ways toward them. Don't we flee when the police come? Don't we flee when the white man just come? Hey, we kind of straighten up.
Any fear.
Any fear, right? Any fear. Yeah.
We supposed to fear no man but God.
And we don't fear no man but God, but we have fear when the white man come around. We don't know why. It just happens. Yeah. Right? Let me get 66. That's a good one. I was born.
"And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have none assurance of thy life."
Hey, we fear day and night. We don't know if he gonna live the next day.
Right.
Hey, a lot of people like, hey man, I'm happy I made it to 18.
Right.
Right.
Why you pray when you wake and you pray when you
Hey, that's what we should do, right? But most of our people, we don't. Most of our people don't out here in America. We don't really, some people don't even believe in God or believe in nothing. But the show is why we had that certain type of spirit on us, because, hey, we don't know we don't live the next day, because the Lord had prophesied that was going to happen to us. Have that spirit upon us, right? It's more than that, King? Okay, let me get verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Lord said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again. Right? Egypt, according to the Bible, means bondage. We're going to prove it to you, sister.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and 6. "I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage."
From where?
From the house of bondage.
From the house of bondage. Right? What's another word for bondage, sister? Slavery. Right? How did they say we came over here to America?
as slaves.
As slaves by what transportation?
Ships.
By ships, sister. Did we come over here slavery on ships, sister? Did we come over to America on slave ships? We was already here. But even before that, did we still come over on ships?
Some people did.
Right, some people, right? The so-called Native Americans, right? We all, no matter where they come from in the world, nobody lived over here in North America. Everybody's from the east. Everybody's from the east. The eastern parts of the hemisphere, that's where everybody's originally from, right? So if we so-called come from Africa, all people come from Africa, how did we come over here in America, right? Huh?
Some people walk.
Boats.
Some people came on boats, but a lot of us was already here.
Yeah, you can say.
Our land was connected before it was separated.
Yeah. Some people say that. Some people say not. You know what I'm saying? So all through history, let's finish this up. Right. So if that offshoot comes from a Hebrew word, Allah, and it just means God. Like I said, why you want to follow the fake when you can follow the real?
But there's all different type of Muslims when it comes down to it. You speaking of more like the Orthodox
what?
Muslims, like as far as like the what they call themselves, they got like two different sides.
The nation.
Yeah, like they got the Sheiks and the other ones like them types. That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm talking about all religion that's not the Bible.
Black Muslims, they don't teach. They teach like how you're teaching. They teach like Hebrewites, like Israelites. That's how they teach. They're not teaching like to just like as if we're in the Middle East. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, if they teaching that you're Israelite, when the Israelite has a code of conduct already set in place, why are you teaching them about Islam or Allah when you already have a code of ethics already for the Israelites? Why is that? Why are you putting the Quran in it when the Lord said there's no mate to the book? You don't need another spouse to the Bible. The Bible already predetermined everything. Because when you go to the book of Revelation, it's talking about the end of the world. So why you need another revelation that Muhammad came with? That don't make no sense. Does that make sense, sister? If you the revelation already revealed, what do I need revealing? You get what I'm saying?
Some people just need to self-teach themselves anyways when it comes to all of this, because like I said, it can get confusing for some people if they're not being taught this way, like how you're teaching or how you're saying things, and you're being already brung up as we got baptized right at a young age, got brought to the church at a young age,
hey, that's all of us.
And then you're not understanding, you're not connecting, you're not getting it, so you're going to go astray, you're going to go the other way. And if you're somebody like me who end up studying all religions, and then you pick and choose, like, okay, well, I got this from that, I got this from that, I got this from that, so at the end of the day, I see with all of them, they all have one whole thing, they believe in the higher power. So I'm just going to believe in that higher power, I'm going to stay prayed up, and I'm going to live my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody got
practices, I think people it's just too much.
Yeah, everybody got a so-called higher power, but it's only one true God. It's only one God.
That's the higher power.
Right.
So what you call it.
No, it matters because the God, God of the Bible, he has a name.
That's right.
He has a name. God is not his name.
So if you say that to some people,
that's not his name though. I'm saying God just, but God is just a title.
If you want people to walk one straight line, if God want everybody to walk one straight line, then that's just what it's gonna have to be. You just gonna have to be able to accept that.
No, God never said everybody gonna walk one straight line. Let me get Isaiah chapter 96 real quick. Isaiah 96. It's not meant for everybody to get the Bible. Do you know that?
So when y'all doing this, y'all only doing it for the people who gonna catch it then, right?
Right. Okay. Like the Lord said, that my sheep hear my voice.
Okay.
Right. Let me see. This is what I want.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 6 and verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Right, so the Lord said, hey, he's going to send people out there to show you the true true way. They going to see, but they not going to see not. Right, continue.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
They going to see us and perceive not. Right, continue.
Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy.
Make their what?
And make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and be converted.
And be what?
And be converted.
So the Lord said it's not really meant for everybody to get this understanding. It's only going to be a chosen few that the Lord wake up, let them see, let them hear the words that the Lord is actually speaking, and show them actually the true way. So everybody in the world, hey, it's not going to really understand unless the Lord wants you to understand. You get what I'm saying? That makes sense, sister? Mm-hmm. So when the Lord has, like I said, the Lord is only one God, right? It's only one God. Everybody else is, all these other gods, Buddha, even the Kaaba, Allah, Sheba, all these other gods, they don't mean nothing to the Most High God. It's only one. He created all these things, right? So going back to the commandments of the Lord, which proper Muslims should keep, because they have to keep the Torah. If they break in the commandment in the Torah, should you not listen to them?
What you mean? If the people who speak it?
I'm saying, talking about Islam. If they supposed to keep the Torah, which is in the Bible, the first 5 books of the Bible, and they break in the commandment in the Torah, because they have to read the Torah and keep the Torah. If they break in the Torah, should you not listen to them if they break in the commandment in the Torah?
No.
No,
they
right?
Are breaking the commandment, then no.
Right. So, with this, sister, right here, that cobblestone, do you know that's actually breaking a commandment in the Bible?
Right.
What's this book?
No,
the Babylon book?
The cobblestone.
Oh.
And people bowing down to the cobblestone.
Do you know that's actually breaking the commandment in the Bible? And all Muslims gotta. No, I'm saying having that image. I mean, having that stone, the cobblestone. That all Muslims go to Mecca and walk around the cobblestone and walk back around it and walk however many times around it. Right. Do you know that's actually going off according to the Torah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them is different looking.
Well, that's all proper Muslims go there. What's his name? Malcolm X went there. A lot of Muslims go to there.
They got their different teachers. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. But if y'all come from Islam, don't y'all teach the same thing?
They have different teachings.
But I'm talking about it's the Quran though.
If we are going off of one book, like everybody going off of one book of the Bible, and we're going off of one book of the Quran, we're going off of one book of Torah.
And you see that, sister?
Then yes.
That's the same thing with Christianity, right?
That's what I just said.
Exactly.
Right. So what's the difference?
The difference is people
See that?
as being Muslims don't try to push people into being Christians. How Christianities do.
But how did
That's what I'm saying.
But how did Muslim get around the world?
What you mean?
How did Islam get around the world, sister?
They didn't do what Christians did.
You
We
sure?
do not want to have that.
You sure, sister?
I'm
They
very
didn't
sure.
go to war?
They went to war with Christians.
No, they went to war and told people.
They did not
We
go
could put a
around
history,
like
sister. We could pull that
missionaries.
history up,
Hold on. They did not go around like missionaries killing people and
sister.
telling
Yes, they
people,
did, sister.
oh, if you don't be a Christian, then you can't do
They
this.
did, sister. They literally have the same history as the Christianity church.
Do they?
Yes.
So with between Christianity and the Muslims, who started that war?
Huh? Look at that.
Who started that war between the Christians and the Muslims?
Well, the Christian and the Muslim, they
Who started that war?
They gonna call whoever they started that war.
Who started it? The Christians or the Muslims? Between
Well,
they war, who started?
Well, we know Christianity, so-called Christianity, being here before Muslim. So Muslims have to start in the war because Muslim Christianity always been here. The
So the
so-called
Muslims
Christian
started the
doctrine,
war?
yeah, they had to. Yeah.
I guess we'll never know. It's 2024 and we're
But
right here today.
I'm
so
saying we
that
can look
don't
at
even matter.
it doesn't, but
It
we can look
don't.
at the
It
history,
don't.
sister.
We
But
ain't even gonna go
all
there.
I'm saying is
I
that
like what y'all doing,
I'm just
though.
saying Islam came around in the world just like how Christianity did, right? But the Bible already is gonna predate all that. That's my whole purpose of it. I don't care what Christianity say. I can give a damn about Christianity.
That's why
I hate
believe
Christianity.
in God and I just live my life.
Yeah, but you gotta bring in the true source, sister. One God, sister. That's all I'm saying. You gotta bring in the true living the God.
I just gonna believe in one God. That's it.
You got to, sister. Right? It's only one God. There's only one truth too. So that's our purpose. And we trying to get our people out of these so-called religions. That's not their God at the end of the day too.
This still kind of seems like a religion.
It's not, sister. It's just the Bible. We're just reading the Bible text. You get what I'm saying? We're just reading the text. We're just reading the text.
Seems like religious practices and everything.
Hey, I'm just reading the Bible. Let me get Exodus. You got a precept. What's your precept?
This is Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 10. This is Isaiah chapter 43 and verse 10. Ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me.
Yeah. There's no other God formed before the Most High God, the God of the Bible. Because honestly, that's what everybody's fighting over. This God. This God of the Bible. Everybody's fighting over this one God. Bring this up. Exodus 20 and 1.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Believing in all these other Christianity, the white Jesus, all these other gods, Islam, them putting other gods before the true God, right?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Should not what?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
As God said, you can't put no graven image. That's a graven image.
That go with the cross and everything.
Go with the cross and everything. You're right. You hit it on the nail.
Right. Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
Right? So, hey, sisters, hey, that's going off according to the Torah.
Right.
So they doing that, they building that, that's going off.
I never planned on going there.
Let me go. Hey, I applaud that. Hey, don't never go. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 64, I believe.
And a lot of them just died
God's
too,
book of
even trying to get there.
Chapter
Like,
28 and verse 60. Verse 64. Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all peoples, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
That's why we everywhere in the world, sister. You can always find a so-called black person everywhere, right?
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Sir, what?
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Serve other gods, right?
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right, that cross, right? That wooden nasty cross, right? And what?
Even wood and stone.
That nasty copperstone. Now a lot of our people, that's why a lot of people get in Christianity or what? They Muslim.
Right.
That's the reason why, because that's a curse that the Lord He's gonna place on us. That's why we scattered everywhere in the world, and we believe in those two main religions: Christianity or Islam.
And they're talking in different languages as well.
Yeah, bring it out, King.
This is Psalms chapter 96 and verse 5.
Right.
Verse 4. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods.
You fear what?
He is to be feared above all gods.
He should be feared above all gods, right?
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
Are what?
Are idols.
All the other gods of the nations are idol. That goes Ishmael, Arabs, all these other nations they have their gods. Our God is the God of the Bible. Continue on.
But the Lord made the heavens. Honor and majesty are before Him.
Before who?
Are before Him.
Right? That's plain, sister. Everybody is want to worship our God, and some made their own gods.
They recently set one
Right.
up, Hindu god in Texas.
Yeah.
They got a Hindu statue 90 feet tall. They all bowing down to it.
In Texas?
Yeah, in Texas.
What's that?
What,
Mecca?
Amarillo, Texas?
It's like it's a certain part of Texas.
They see that it's the cobblestone. Where the cobblestone at?
What is this?
Read it. Place of Egypt coming back on the earth.
Yeah, I see that. God, she know that though. She know that they got their religion from us. That's that's plain. But sister, all we trying to say, sister, hey, come back to your father, your creator, which is the God in the Bible.
I never said I didn't believe in only God.
No, I never said that, but I'm saying I don't want you. I can't have you as a brother that loves you, sister. I can't have you following Islam doctrine. And we don't believe in white Jesus. We believe in the Father, which is Yahweh. That's His name. Because when I refer to, He has a name which is Yahweh, meaning He is, and Yahweh Shai, which is so-called Jesus Christ, which be a so-called black man. If he was a so-called black man, if he was walking on earth today, he'll be. His name is Yahweh Shai, means He's the deliverer, right? So that's what we want you to come back to, and not Islam, and not Ishmael, because that's not your forefather. Your forefather is a Hebrew Israelite. He come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, sister.
That's right.
Right? That's as a brother, I can't do that because I love my family. That's why that's our whole duty out here, coming show our people the true and true right way. That makes sense, sister? Right? So we don't believe in white Christ. We don't believe in that
at all.
We don't believe in the virgin birth
At all.
Christ is a prophet, but he is a way to the Father, according to the Bible.
Right.
Because He died for us.
Right.
Right? So that's what we believe, sister. Right? So, we could go into the sewer too. Cause you doing the sewer, they racist in the sewer. You know how you feel about us? Hey, they call them raisin heads. They put that up. They call them raisin heads. Hey, they beat their women. Hey, they eat pork if they in dire need. Hey, all this. They hypocrites. Hey, let's get in there. God. Nah. I'm good. They call them raisin. They call us raisin heads, man. Let me get this real quick. God, you got it?
Said you should listen to and obey the rulers, even if you was Ethiopian black slave whose hand looked like a razor.
Yeah, bring that up. That's the book for it.
It's the book of in the Surah. It says, Allah's apostle said, you should listen to and obey your ruler, even if he was an Ethiopian / black slave whose head looks like a raisin.
They call him raisin head, all this type of stuff in the surah. Hey, they beat their women in the surah. They do all that. Christ said, love your wife like you love yourself.
That's right.
Hey, Christ said, hey, I look at my woman, she's a pillar, man. She's a pillar to my rest. Huh?
They like little horns?
and they pedophiles.
I got it right here. Surah 76 and 19.
I'm just saying, that's in the
But I
sword.
wouldn't even, if I was giving my point across, how y'all was just doing, you was doing good until you get to certain things of comparison, because you
I'm just saying, sister.
honestly can't compare.
I could compare.
One is worse than the, okay, so I would say one ain't worse than the other, but I get what they say. If you gonna love one, you gotta hate the other.
No, it's not about that. I just don't like my people in false religions.
Come on now, you know how many fucking rapists and all type of
That's in
people that we
Christianity.
have that lit. That's what I'm about to say, that we have.
I don't
that
give a
use
damn
the
about Christianity.
Bible. It's a lot of people that do out of pocket, evil ass, devilish shit that use that Bible.
Yeah, that's Christianity.
So imagine if you growing up as a child and you around those type of people. You don't even want to see that. You don't even want to hear nothing that y'all talking about.
Right, that's
at
Christianity,
all.
though, sister.
So that's what I'm saying. But that's not. But you, if y'all gonna stick to the Bible, just stick to the Bible. Because what you keep saying sound like you talking about Christianity. That's what I'm saying. If
I'm not talking about Christianity.
If you somebody that was raised in the church and you're raised around these type of people, how you're talking, you sound like one of them preachers that get to the point of, if you feel like somebody not listening to what you're saying or they not agreeing with you, you start saying other little stuff that
And
you
I'm just
want me
proving
to
out
agree
facts.
with you.
I'm just
But
proving
it's
out
like,
facts.
that's not, I wouldn't go that way if I was you. That's what I'm saying. Everything else you said was fine. You got my attention, got me with it, everything like that. But when you get the comparing shit, that's when people gonna start.
I'm saying I always compare to Islam. That's what I do.
But you compare it to them, talking about they rapists,
They are.
little boys. I can name like
My
five
brother said that.
preachers
And I said, yeah, they are
open
pedophiles
right
too.
now who do that.
That's Christianity. We don't believe in
Rape little boys
Christianity.
and all types of
We don't
shit,
believe in
like,
Christianity. We're not the same.
That's who pushing the Bible.
That's
Christians.
Christianity.
Christianity
Bro,
push
this
the
is-
Bible. They
but
the only ones who push the Bible.
Find somewhere you could talk about pedophilia in the Bible.
What you mean?
Find in the Bible. Where can we find pedophilia in the Bible?
It needs to be in there.
No. It's pedophilia is frowned upon in the Bible.
Okay.
So that's my whole point of me saying what they doing is not the Bible.
Right.
And what Islam is doing, that's Islam.
That's why I'm saying it don't matter. They are the
It
ones
does
who
matter
push
though,
this.
sister.
So if you push this, so right now, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So all y'all right here that's pushing this right now, right? If I go deeper into y'all lives and I find out other things that y'all done did that's not the Bible, you know I'm coming.
Well,
you know I'm coming.
You could say
You know
that
what I'm
we
saying?
always we
I
all.
hope y'all always walk
Listen,
the same line.
this the point. This the point. We
on
didn't
now.
all believe in this in a point in time.
Okay then.
So it's like certain people.
Okay then.
It's like
So you
certain
should
people.
always talk like that.
We do talk like
Always
that.
talk like that.
We was where you was, sister. We didn't believe in the Bible like that. I know, brother.
You was where who was?
I was on the other side of you. I didn't believe in the Bible like that.
Who said I didn't believe in the Bible?
What I'm saying is I didn't believe. I believe that it was a Christianity book, just like you did, sister. Everybody up here thought it was a Christianity book.
I never said that. I said that's who pushed it.
We all thought that. We all thought
You hear me
that.
say in the beginning I studied all religion.
I know you say you study all religion, but
All
when we
that,
saying
like,
we used to be where you was at
what you
too,
talking
sister.
about? I
We used to
read
study
every
every
day like y'all
religion.
do.
We used to
I
study
just
the
don't know about
Bible.
heart
We used to
like y'all
study
do.
all these different things. That's what we saying, sister. We used to not believe in the Bible too. We used to not believe in anything. We used to do all type of wicked things. That's what we saying, since we didn't just not
Okay,
came
then,
up and
so
be
don't-
brought up in religion or things like that.
Don't throw stones at hypotheticals. That's all.
Yes, sister, and just like we're talking about, the Muslims were talking about Christianity that same way. You know, like we're not defending Christianity at all.
So how many mosques y'all been to?
What are you talking about?
Like y'all been to the mosque? Like y'all actually been to the mosque and sat there and listened to lectures and listened to?
Huh? No, I don't have to go to the mosque and listen to a lecture. I could read the
But
Quran
that's
myself.
what I'm saying, because
and
everything
listen
that
to.
y'all saying about Muslims, y'all talk to a black Muslim.
That's good.
Everything that y'all saying is like talking about Orthodox Muslims, talking about Sheikh type Muslims. Y'all talking about different ass type of Muslims.
Right.
Like if y'all ain't never been to the mosque 26 on Foothill Boulevard, and y'all sat up in there and ain't listen to what they saying, then y'all don't know. Everything that y'all saying is what they be saying. That's what when y'all sitting there comparing and trying to be like, oh no, be the Christian, don't be the Muslim, it's like everything that they talking about, y'all talking about. Literally.
So, and
that's why I don't get it.
And that was my whole point of saying why
but if
you.
y'all ain't never been there, if y'all
and that was
don't
my whole
listen,
point
y'all
of
don't know
saying.
nothing, I mean, I get
That
it.
was my whole point of saying why listen to people that say we are this, or this, but they still fall in the Ishmael religion.
So then,
that don't make
only
sense.
speak on what you know.
I know
Don't speak
I know.
on it and be like, oh, this, and that.
I know what
when
Islam
that's not
teach.
everybody.
I know
Just
it's.
like
I know
how I
it's.
brung
I know
up
what the Islam
Christian,
teach.
and y'all say, oh, that's Christianity, that's Christian, but
Right.
that's what you're talking about.
No, we not.
That's
we
what you're
talking about
What was
Hebrew
the
Israelite
question?
texts.
Because I wasn't done talking.
We talking about the Hebrew Israelite text.
But what was the question that he just said?
What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question?
If they know what we know, then you speak what we speak.
Yeah, why are they following the Islam religion?
Who? The Muslims?
The people that
black
you're saying.
Muslims?
Yeah, the people that you're talking about.
By going off the Quran and saying Allah?
Why are they teaching? Why are they learning from the Quran if they know they're Hebrew Israelites?
Why are they doing it?
Right. Why are they doing it? You saying they teaching the same thing we teaching, right?
Yeah, it's the same way that y'all teaching it. The
Right.
same way that y'all teach the Bible is
Right.
the same way that the mosque teaches about
the Quran.
About everything of with Christianity and Muslims.
Uh-huh.
They put it together. So that's why when you say when you're talking about Muslims, you're talking about Middle East Muslims.
No, sorry, sister. What you mean they put it together?
They put it together like they're teaching both. They're not just saying because you just said the Quran was the second hand from the Bible. So
No, I never said that. They say that. They said it's the
that came out your
revelation.
mouth, though, so
No,
you
I'm
did
saying
say
what they
it.
saying. I'm saying what they say.
But you said it. So
I'm saying what they
like
say.
I was saying, if they're doing that,
believe
and
that.
then you're talking about this of Islam, and you talking about the Muslims, what you keep saying when you comparison, talking about they're rapists and they fucking little boys and do all this type of shit. You're talking about other type of Muslims. You're not talking about black Muslims. So when I'm talking about Christianity and I'm talking about this Bible, you're like, you're talking about this type of Christianity.
Right.
Is that
not Christianity, sister?
Okay, and I'm a black Muslim. I'm not the Muslim that you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, what type of Muslim are you?
I'm a black Muslim. I just said that. Black nationalism.
Bring
Like,
up Surah chapter 5.
and I'm a person who
Surah 5:51.
studies everything. And I already said that from the beginning.
This book of Surah, Surah 5 and 51. Oh, you who have believed, do not take the Jews and the Christians as allies.
Yeah, what?
As allies.
Islam say in the surah, he said, don't take the Jews or the Christians as allies.
Right.
They are in fact allies of one another. And whosoever is an ally to them among you, then indeed he is one of them. Indeed, Allah guides not the wrongdoing people.
Right? So it's saying, hey, don't mix. We don't. In surah, they say don't mix. They don't supposed to mix the Bible and Islam together.
They talking about the
It's a
practicing, not the
wrongdoing.
teaching.
But they talking about the whole
They talking about
dealing.
practicing,
The
not
whole
teaching.
dealing,
But what
sister.
you about to say?
The whole dealing.
Before I walk away, what you about to say?
The whole dealing.
I was saying, like, you believe in the whole book.
Don't
right?
be friends with them at all.
The whole book of what?
I can.
What happened?
No, so you believe in the whole book. You agree with the whole book as the Quran, right? Because that's where you get the actual.
That's the only way you can talk about Islam,
right?
Yes, a
Okay.
piece of it.
So you're saying that the bad Muslims do the stuff that we're talking about, right? All the negative sides of it, right? But what if I showed you that you could marry a 6-year-old in the Quran? Would
That's
you
my
agree
whole
with
point.
And you can't do that as a Christian?
That?
No, you can't.
Oh my God. So
That's
you can't,
now it's my whole point, sister.
So you can't marry an underage person.
Not in the Bible. No, you can't. It's not in the Bible. You can't find that nowhere in the Bible.
Now, a man, he can go off, and that's evil if he were to do that. That's against our laws, right? That we have, our governing laws.
So the
but in
prophets,
your guys' law,
so the
it says
prophets
that that's
like Muhammad and not Muhammad, but what's calling them? They had wives, and I'm trying to think. Was it? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting names, but the one who had many wives, all of them was grown.
Who, Solomon?
They were all grown.
Yes, Solomon.
They were all grown women.
Yes.
You know why?
And the other one who had a lot of women that had children. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name?
You talking about Jacob?
They was all grown.
Talking about Jacob, right?
Every man that was in the Bible that was with a woman, they were grown women.
Yeah.
You know why though, sis? How we know
That's against our laws.
And you got proof of that.
That's against our laws.
It's against our laws.
That's what I'm saying, sister.
And
Nobody not
everybody
trying to
that was
compare.
in the Bible was going with the Bible. They don't have lessons in there that is for people to teach them what to do and what not to do. And
What
they
you
don't
mean?
have examples of that.
So listen, that's why we're in this condition now. A lot of our people went off, sis. Right? And we got to come back to our laws, right?
Now, that was my whole point, bringing that out.
That was the whole point,
That was my whole point, bringing that out, sister.
Our laws are not set up, see,
but you compare. I said don't do that.
Well, what I'm saying,
do what you was already doing without the comparing. Because once you compare, then I can throw in this, and I can go throw into that. But are you gonna rebuttal and say no?
But what I'm saying, this is all I'm saying, sister. This is what I'm saying, sister. This is what I'm saying. 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 I'm going based off the Bible. And when I point out certain different things in the flaws in the Quran, I'm just stating what's in the Quran and what's being said. Now, you can't find a precept or anything account talking about so-called pedophilia in the Bible. You can't find it nowhere. And when they talk about pedophilia, you could do it in the Quran. That's what I was saying, sister. Not comparing to tell you. I'm just showing you the fallacies in it.
When they don't
That's
talk
all I was doing, sister.
pedophilia, are they not saying it's a sin at all in there?
Sister, yes.
Okay, so read that.
No, but that's what I'm saying to you. I'm just comparing and contrasting what you do, because that's what you do up here. You compare the truth to the lies. That's all I was doing, sister.
Read that to me.
That's all I was doing, sister. That's all I was doing.